I do not refer to these compositions as poems. I rather would call them stories in verse. I have composed these over a period of time in my good old age, and I hope that some of them will meet with your satisfaction. Thank you, David Sheinbaum. Comprehensive thoughts. I would like to meet a man, or maybe a woman, with whom I could have a talk pertaining to human. Of all gossip I am tired, and of so much empty talk. Oh, in all this nonsense I feel mired. I might as well take a walk. But a walk has a beginning, and it also has an end. So I sit alone dreaming of a man, a woman, a friend. Yonder I see a man alone sitting. I wonder what's on his mind. To be sure, he must be thinking where a friend he could find. So I go and sit by his side. But before a word I could say, he made our separation wide, but on the ground they went away. Again I'm left alone to wander into a tone that a stranger I must remain in a world of human domain. I recall my years when they were tender, when our home had an open door, and all therein were welcome to render an opinion whether rich or poor. We used to sit with a cup of tea and about social matters and ethics talk. Now it is only whether he or she more often pulls out the cork. What happened to all the books written in poetry and prose? Empty are all the nooks, and ignorant the trend, and then it grows. Where are the evenings with music and song we did spend, and the theatres and concerts enthusiastically we used to attend? Where are the family gatherings we so eagerly attended, and the family blessed with pleasures we apprehended? Now there is a strange division between the young and old. The two are there but a vision, they no more belong to the same fold. What kind of pleasure do they get out of that madcap of a dance? Everything I've got I bet in a bowl, they never get a chance. But oh my, I see I am mistaken, for the young and old that trend have taken, and into a devil's brigade of a prance, like fanatic dervishes they madly dance. I had better go back to my dreaming, for to me it is seeming that I am the one that's out of step, and much too much traditionally leaning. So lonesomely I spend all my days, I don't know where there was a parting of our ways. I cannot adjust to their rules, for I am a confirmed slave of the mythical muses. D.S., May 1969. It's got to be. It's got to be me. Who else can it be? I cannot fly, so I cannot be a bee. She's got to be she. Who else can she be? She does not bite, so she cannot be a flea. Whether it be she or he, either of them can see, but when it comes to a problem, they consult the leaves in their tea. Whether it be he or she, either of them can climb a tree, but when it comes to an argument, neither of them can agree. I've got to be me. Who else can I be? I do not own a cruiser, so I cannot sail the sea. It's got to be them, but when it comes to wheeling a pram, they just argue and talk, and so the poor baby has to walk. It's got to be us. Why make so much fuss? If we don't hurry, we will all miss the bus. It's got to be all or nothing at all. So we bet our money on a young foal. Instead of running, it did the crawl. It's got to be those who love to interpose. But when it comes to a riddle, They just fiddle and fiddle. It's not even them. Their honeymoon was a sham. They didn't legally marry. Neither of them gave a damn. It's neither mine or yours, and though it rains and pours, be a good fella. Give her back her umbrella. It's to be sure it's me, but an end it must be. I have no more to say, so please excuse me. I must end this play. The Jolly Widow. A widow, a jolly widow I am. By day and by night my life I do plan. I rise at dawn, in the hours of the morn, I wash and bathe, and my hair I do wave. I drink some juice, one slice of bread I toast, and with a cup of black coffee, my morale I upmost. I watch my figure with caution and taste, and I touch up my wrinkles with makeup and paste. My jewels and my fur are of the latest dates, and to add some glamour, my bust I exaggerate. My first husband left me a fortune worthwhile, and after I buried him in style, I went home with a smile. Then I married a rich old man who fitted well within my plan. We honeymooned on a lonely isle, but alas, he lasted but a short while. He too left me a fortune worthwhile, and him I also buried in style, and went home with yet another smile. Now being a rich widow and tired of dying old man, I abandoned my usual plan, and went and married a young man. He took me for all I was worth. He stripped me to the bone. He gambled away all my wealth, and the rest is written on a stone. Here lies a foolish widow who couldn't stick to her plan. Her head now rests on a stony pillow. She should have stuck to a rich old man. To Nancy. Don't cry, little girl, don't cry. Do not sigh, do not weep, for life holds many a whirl and many sweet dreams in sleep. You are fair young maiden, you are comely and sweet. Hold out for the highest bidder, who from his promises won't retreat. Take heed, fair maiden, of the flatterer and his charm. Though he comes with flowers laden, he's but whirlwind alarm. Rejoice, sweet maiden, be happy and glad. You will be courted aplenty by many princely a lad. Do not weep, young maiden, do not feel forlorn. There are many that love you since the day you were born. Your eyes are like fresh pools upon lofty mountain tops. They beckon to all that thirst. Your lips are like morning dew drops. Wish I were much younger so that with youth I could compete. But alas, January and June, however, can they meet? Whatever there is in woman to adore, in your dear self one can find. So why should one seek further store, when like you there is not another kind? Youthful reflections. Lonesomely do I roam alongside the Atlantic Ocean, just so that I may avoid the busy city's commotion. I freeze in January and roast in July. I watch the sunrise at dawn, at night the pale moon sailing by. I daydream at eventide on a hard boardwalk bench, and I dream of my youth and of a flirting wench. I see a fair damsel coming in my direction. Oh, how I hope she will stop near me for some reflection. But oh no, she just passes on, for she hasn't a moment, nor a moment to reflect on. So lonesomely I dream of the years gone by, and wonder and deplore why forever youth passes me by. True, I'm no more young, but am an aged old buck, but still I have a longing of a courting of a young flirt. The doctor's orders. To our hospital you must go. no matter whether you feel high or low. The doctor gives the order. It's not for you to ask why. You had better obey, or else you might die. So hearty and hailing with a determined mind, you march off to a hospital there your malady to find. You can have your choice of many a variety of aches and pains that plague our society. There you'll find beautiful nurses galore of all colors, sizes, and dimensions, but alas, you'll sigh and deplore, for in vain will be all your pretensions. Whether you'll need an operation like cleaning or just a check, removal of an appendix, have a hernia or be just a wreck, they'll prick you with needles and put you to sleep, and when you wake up, you'll be ready to go home the same old creep. Composed in Beth Israel Hospital, October 1960. A parody on a love song. She is ever knowledgeable, ever bright, not to be judged by mere sight, ever persuasive, ever admirable, ever wanted, ever desirable. He, ever quiet, ever mute is he is ever dreaming, but of she. Ever as a child at its mother's breast, for mother's comfort he is ever in quest. She, awake, arise, your manly charm may lose its sting from too much calm. The fallow land, the untilled farm, produces but weeds, void and harm. He, awake, arise, the hour is late, love is waiting at your gate. It is in haste, eager and sore, but once departed, it may return no more. Both together, for love and bliss we are in quest, our game is not just in chess. So let us sing, let us dance, life's not meant to be lived but once. The proverb, beware innocent folks of evil snare, lest it entangles you in its tortuous lair. Sing, dance, and play, enjoy good health, but do not forget the watchman within yourself. Recitations in Yiddish. Ein Jontevdiker zusammengestellter Mischmasch. Heinz ist Purim, morgen ist Eus. Gib mir a Groschen und treibt mir a raus. Homon ist gewann a Rosche. Verach, als Schwerischen hat gemacht a Drotsche, als man soll alle Jiden verdammen, der Freuen und Kinder ausrammen. Tut Gott an die Sohn und Mordechai wird a Gorn. Sein Stiftkind Esther a Malke, a Sof zu Homon zu Janke. Alle Jahr lehnen man die Megille wegen Homon Haroshes Rechile und wie man hat sich mit ihm begangen, auf sein Klie ihm aufgehangen. Man backt Homon Taschen, man schickt Schalachmones, dort tut man naschen und man holt Efne Mones. Danach kommt Pesach mit Matze und Wein und der Geschmacken Reach von Zibbelecher Reses und Rein. Der Tate macht Kiddisch, mir alle entfernen Omen, es ist so alle meiner Kiddisch, wer wird gefunden dem Afikomen. Tepp und Teller alle Neue, man es gefüllte Fisch am Achaie, fette Suppe mit Knädlach, ein Tamm von junge Mädlach. Der Tate sitzt wie am Melach, mir alle seine Freilach, die Mama ist verputzt wie am Balke, sie scheint wie eine schöne Leid. In die leichte Lichtblischen, man trinkt Wein wie Schikorim, man fresst gebrottene Gänse und man bencht über die Bikurim. Man lehnt die Agode wegen die 4 Bonim und wegen die 10 Marke gesorgt auf alle jüdische Sonne. Die Kinder spielen in Nis, es ist ein Jontef Honig süß und wir alle machen Lechaim, wie schon noch Habo Jerusalem. Noch besser haben wir lag Boemer. In Zählen macht kein Toes, zähl richtig 7 Wochen. Es ist gut Jontef, es ist Shavuos. In Schule lehnt man die Agdome, der Valkyrie macht modnet Nues, Agdom o Milin, ושהיו שוסו in Verlosischen fertig die Twu es. Man lehnt hier die Geschichte Russ, zu wem ihr Schwieger Naomi hat gesagt, dass der Rabbi gelegt sich bei Beasen zu Fuß, ist ihm hier zu Hashem, es zu sein, da wieder mehr als Bobbe. Es ist ein Jontef von Motten Teure, am Tonne von dem Ölm Habere, a Teure, schön wie a Prinzess, und man prägelt keine Prinzess. Danach kommt Tischebor, wird der Beit Hamidosches Choreb geworden, und zu Medina Yehuda Asop, kemmat 2000 Jahre. A kurze Zeit geht weg bis die Yomim Neroi, a Zeit von mehreren Schreck, Frume und jüdische Goy. Jeden gehen schon mit der Sefer zu Davlen und Herrenblosen Schäfer und sie betten bei Gott Rachmim und fallen Kirim und Mishtachmim. Es ist ein Jem Hazikon, wer es wird starben und wer es wird werden geboren. Und jeden Marat Akone zum neuen Jahr Rosh Hashanah. Zum Kippur ist der Tag vom Fasten und so hatte man sich vom Kasten mit der hohen Schluck Kapores ist sein Kopf alle Eier Zores. Es ist der Tag von Kloppen und Winnen, man wird Mechile von jeder einem und man klappt den Herzen auch Hato Einu, wie schon ein Teva, Chosmeinu. Sukkes esst man in Beidlach, es ist ein Jontef aber Hohen und Meidlach. Und man bencht mit Esser und Lulav, ein Jontef von Frieden und Kultur. Vergesst nicht schon der Rabbo und schreit Ono Adishem Hashiono, klappt auf im Bein Eier Scheine und schreit Ono Adishem Hatzlichono. Verschmini Atzeres hat der Herz. Mit Gehelles halt Abikuach, aber in der Weheresten bleibt Abituach. Ot hat ja Simchas Tere, a Jontef HaMachae, tanz, sing und fress und trink wie a wilde Chae. Geh in Schur Davlen Meiri und in der Heim macht Abdolle. Es ist ein Sof von alle Jontevim zurück Heim mit der Bale Golle. Summerdicke Kinderjung. Kommt der liebe Sommer, gehen wir spazieren. Rete Karschen reißen mir, gehen los mir sein. Schöne Mädlach nehmen mir, Miese los mir gehen. Wir gehen nach Ruhig von Städtel, tief im Wald rein. Dort bleibt mir Jagdes und verbringen sehr fein. Und dort fließt der Teichel, die Wasser frisch und rein. Wir werfen herunter unsere Begodim und springen gleich ab. Wir täbeln sich und plutschen und schwimmen weiter weg. Oh, es ist am Achaie, woran mir und uns Schreck. Wir liegen auf das grüne Gras und drimmeln in Charemes wegen weite Gegenden und wegen halb Menschen und halb Behindes. Oh, die Kinderjungen, aber wo seine sehr weg. Heint er rausgehen in Gas, ist er mehr und Schreck. Die Meidlach auf das Deal von sehr finsteren Norres, liefen auf für ein Spiel, weil es schläft die Katze die Strohre. Wir gehen rein in Holz und setzen sich beim Tisch mit allein Geschmack im Alkohol, kalte Borst und marinierte Fisch. Wir gehen wieder in Gas zu spielen und verbringen, in Rettene schon in Spaß, in Tanzen und in Singen. Wir sollen nicht schön vergangen, in Drößen schön finster und kalt, wir rufen zu der reinen Stub, unter dem Koldere geht verbaut. Wir lehnen ab Krishme und sagen eine gute Nacht, wir machen zu den Egen, oi, einen guten Tag verbracht. Der Poretz und die Zlotaje Ptatschka. In einem neuen kleinen Städtel in unser alter Heim wohnt ein alter Paul mit der Tochter sehr schön. Oi, Mamele, was ist das, der Bullshit hergefahren Nord? Das ist nicht von grünem Groß, nur von Reten Poretz. Jeden gehen im Marker ein zu kaufen und verkaufen, sie eilen sich dort verstehen, einen guten Ort zu verleben. Oi, Mamele, was ist das? Da bräuchte ich Erfahrung noch. Das ist nicht von geringem Groß, nur von Reden Poets. In sein Droschke vor der Poet, der Schwarzjör, in sein Polim, sitzt und spricht wie ein Amhores, bei ihm in das Prosa-Kolim. Oi, Mamele, was ist das? Da bräuchte ich Erfahrung noch. Das ist nicht von geringem Groß, nur von Reden Poets. Die schöne, arme Tochter sitzt mit dem Poet in sein Droschke, sie ist in Gold und Silber verputzt. Sie ist ein Zlotaya Ptatschka. Oi, Mamele, was ist das? Da bräuchte ich Erfahrung noch. Das ist nicht in jenem Gold, noch von Reden Poets. Male, was es macht sich? Nicht bei jedem gedacht, der Poet mit der schönen Tochter hat mal ein bisschen zu intim verbracht. Oi, Mamle, was ist das? Da bräuchte ich Erfahrung noch. Das ist nicht von jenem Gold, noch von Reden Poets. Echo noch der schöne Stadt Beten. In unser alter Heim ist gewesen eine schöne Stadt. Gewachsen ist sie wie ein Dämmbebein, ein Heim für Jeden und für Gott. Oi, der liebe Gott, was ist von ihr geworden? Die schöne Stadt Beten, ephemer heute geworden. Die Sedes und die Bobbes, Menschen mit Hart und Gefühl, die Tates und die Mammes, kein Spur von sie nicht verblieben. Oi, der liebe Gott, was ist von sie geworden? Botena schöne Balabatim, auf immer und ewig verloren. Die Schulen besser Medrash, die Heiser und die Kommen, es ist von sie geworden ein Herdisch, und eine Entdeckung und eine Nomen. Oi, der liebe Gott, was ist von sie geworden? Deine Kinder, die Bala Rachmanes, seien in Even verbrannt geworden, untergeschrieben und unvergraben. Chaneke ist kein Jontef, es ist eine Woche und nicht über die Flores. Spult sich mit der Redel und macht durch sie viel Zores. Ein Jahr herum habe ich dir gedreht, gemossen in der Länge und in der Breite, von allen Jonteven gerät, aber von den Dienen nicht abgetrennt. Es freut sich Hitlach mit einer Türe. Es ist doch ein süßer Geschmacke Pere. Ich da holt von einer finsteren Norre und hat gelernt ein Blatt Gimhore oder setzt er beim Tisch in einer Bais und lernt ein Kapitel Mischnayes. Als nicht, nimmt zusammen Mesche, Chaim und Bruch und hat über dem Stuchen noch. Ob hat ihr mein Savoy? Ich hoffe, ihr wird hoffen mal neue. Nur, zu Tagenehm habt Tanasch, für mein Jontefdicken zusammengestellten Mischmasch. Mimeni, Reachem, Hanirbot, Behuer, Reb David ben Avraham, Tzvi Halevi, der Grammeister. On our 25th anniversary, through toil and trouble, together we strove and together we labored to build our abode. For 25 years, a long time indeed, we have withstood us all temptation and greed. Now that we have reached the silvery line, and threads of silver mingle in your hair and mine, let us start anew and look forward to the golden age, when in the twilight of our careers we will have finished another page. With fervor and zest let us start anew, just as we did in the past when I made my promise to you. It will be much easier now that we have a start and two to help us to push the old cards. But just in case I'm enclosing a bill, you might need a suit, a coat, a hat, or a frill. But even better than this, I am enclosing a kiss. I wish, I hope, and I pray that when 25 years again roll around, we should all be together happy, maybe happier. March the 20th, 1921, 1946. On our 50th golden anniversary, March 1921, March 1971. Our dear, dear children, if you will just lend me your ears, dear grandchildren and relatives too, then I will tell you our story of 50 years. Into a new world we both came, there to seek our careers, just a boy and a girl, and together we spent the years. Total strangers we were, from different lands we fled. Call it destiny or what you will, for soon together we were wed. Then life was not easy, but bravely we struggled on, just two strange children, and with the times we march on. There were many days, both dark and bleak, and not many retreats where comfort we could seek. But not all was sad, nor was it all just bad, for there were many happy days that together we had had. And when there first came one and then came another, they left our home as we became mother and father. There was many a night we did not restfully sleep, and many a day we watchfully did keep, and many a prayer from our lips did slip. But now as we look around us, our blessings are ever so many, loving children and grandchildren, much more precious than money. There are those whose help is far beyond praise, for they have helped our aged years to be comfortable, happy days. But no good deed is ever in vain, and there is also pleasure in givers' pain. So may their blessings be ever so many, and a thousandfold their gain. And so the years did fade away, and we became all weary and grey. But today, let us be happy and gay as we are celebrating our 5th year's golden wedding anniversary. Bless you, dear children, grandchildren, and relatives too. We look forward to many more years, spared happily to spend with you. Thank you, and God bless you. A dream on Alicia's 17th birthday. I did dream, I do not know, the fragments fly like chaff, yet strange, for my mind was tickled so I cannot help but laugh. You came and sat on my knee as you used to do of old, and you nestled close to my breast and slumbered in my fold. Then I awoke, my head dazed so. Oh, what a joke! For with all my might, and in fair delight, I held on to my pillow tight. To Alicia on her 20th birthday, February 26, 1972, 1952. 20 years is quite a span. Dear Alicia, what did you learn? I learned to walk, I learned to talk, I learned to read and write. 20 years is quite a span. Dear sweet maiden, what did you learn? I learned of joy, I learned of strife, I learned some of the facts of life. 20 years is quite a span. Much already you did learn. You were born under pieces, your zodiac sign are 2 fishes. 20 years is quite a span, but you still have much to learn. How to be gentle, how to be stern, how a living you'll have to earn, how to manage, how to plan. 20 years is quite a span. To Beth on her 16th birthday. Now that you are sweet 16, an age before you have never been, we are enclosing not an IOU, but a real check, worthy and true. Have your dad cash it for you. You may use it somewhere to go, or spend it anyway you know. But it in a hideaway do not shove, for it is filled with tender love. For love cannot endure dust and mold. There will be plenty of time to amass gold. For youth lasts for life and fun, which only comes to the bold. So we are told.